right resale value for your used Toyota vehicle. But kindly note, this offer is limited to vehicles sold and serviced by Toyota Ghana Company Limited. Visit any of the branches for more details or call 0552 761616 or 0552 760924. Toyota Ghana Company Limited is proud to be associated with Joy FM, enjoying use drive safe tips on the Super Morning Show. Toyota superior
quality. All right, so before we get into things, let's learn how to say it right. It's brought to you by Korba Payment App. Korba, our lives simplified.
Something must be done.
For some reason, I woke up a few minutes earlier than usual this morning, thinking it was Saturday, until my alarm went off and my bubble was well and truly burst. You know what? Let's do a little bit of pronunciation today. The word is burst, B-U-R-S-T, not bust. Burst means to suddenly and violently break open from impact or internal pressure. And bust, well, that's the word for a woman's breast and chest measurements. A bust is also a sculpture of a person's head, shoulders, and chest. That word is really versatile. It has a couple of meanings, but it does not mean burst. Not if you mean to say it right. Go. That's how you say it right. Now, weekends are for chilling, they say, but with Korba, every minute of your time is like a party. Korba makes life simple. It allows you to transfer funds across all bank accounts or mobile money wallets, to top up airtime and data, to pay your insurance, TV, utility bills, and so much more with pleasure anytime and anywhere. In addition, you get a free life insurance cover while you make your payments with Korba. This is more than you expected, I know. So use Korba and enjoy life's little pleasures. Download Korba, spell it K-O-R-B-A, on the Play Store or the App Store, or access it via the WhatsApp channel 0242 426 186, or just dial star 365 hash. Korba, our lives simplified.
Well, if owning a new home or buying a second home or buying a land to build your dream home is one of your goals for 2021, then here's some real help from First National Bank. Because First National Bank has declared 2021 as the year of home ownership, YOHO 2021, to help make home ownership a reality for many Ghanaians. YOHO 2021 offers a unique opportunity for all resident and non-resident Ghanaians to access First National Bank's suite of home loan offers, get relevant advice on home ownership, and guidance to overcome some of the hurdles like documentation, titles, and credit history. You need home ownership, it provides stability and wealth-building opportunities, and you can buy your dream home from our partner developers or choose to complete that project you started years ago. Take advantage of First National Bank's competitive interest rates and I promise to give you a decision on your home loan application in 5 working days provided all requirements are met. Accept the YOHO 2021 challenge and apply for a home loans facility to ensure you are on the housing ladder by end of 2021. Call First National Bank on 0242 435050 or 0800 770 or send a mail at ghanahomeloans@firstnationalbank.com.gh for more information. YOHO 2021, moving you from a tenant to a homeowner. First National Bank, how can we help you?
All right, so the news review is brought to you every morning by Star Assurance, your solid partner, and the online review is brought to us by
Zenith Bank, in your best interest, and Goyle Good Energy.
Right, so Goyle's higher grade fuels have been tried, tested, proven, and accepted over the years as the most suitable for all engine types, including the latest vehicles with the most modern engines. Now, these superior quality Goyle higher grade fuels are further fortified with the XP3 additive multifunctional enhancer. Makes it more efficient, eco-friendly, and you get it at no extra cost. So listen, go to any of the filling stations, not just selected ones, and enjoy the higher grade fuels with the Super XP and Ron 95 as well as Diesel XP. Fill up with Goyle higher grade fuels at Jibebia. Goyle, good energy. Goyle, yeah, yedim.
Well, the non-stop just don't stop. United Airlines is introducing a new non-stop Dreamliner service to Washington, D.C. with connections to over 130 cities across the United States. And to book your ticket, go to united.com or visit your travel agent. United Airlines, fly the friendly skies. Flight schedule subject to change.
So, today the Ghana Education Service joins us because, of course, as we promised, today is the day that we engage them. Yeah, it's been interesting so far, hasn't it, Ray?
Yes, and before even we go into the newspapers, I've seen a video of the substantive Minister of Education raising some concerns. The first one I heard was that he should have been consulted prior to we engaging in this particular exercise, and that he felt it was wrong not to have done so. And he also moved on to say that he didn't believe the things that the people who had willingly, some even with anonymity, spoken on this particular network. On the first one, and I am convinced that the CEO of this company is not aware of how we plan what we are doing this morning. What we do, and there's a reason why we keep saying we do independent, fearless, and credible journalism here. We are not an extension of the ministry, and it is not within our mandate to wake up every morning and call on the ministry to basically tune in. The advice I can give him is that perhaps the best way out is that when he wakes up in the morning, his first thing will be to listen to us. It could be a matter that it will be of interest to him. The people of this country are partners in the development in any form. They can discuss, they can engage, they can tell you what is happening in every single sector. And the reaction should not be that, well, I don't believe them because I've not been told, or the journalist did not listen and bring it to me prior to doing so. If we had all the answers and if we were in the known of all the problems, clearly there wouldn't have been a need for a conversation here in the first place. And you heard who are the stakeholders in education? Parents, students, teachers, and the head teachers who are implementing these policies. Those are the people that we have spoken to. Outside that, which other people are speaking on this particular matter? So, well, I mean, the minister is entitled to be worried about what he believes to be, what they call it, the lack of prior information. But clearly, Mr. Minister, when I sat here and said, you are a better minister and can run this ministry better than Matthew Opoku Prempeh, I didn't consult you before saying that. It is not our modus operandi, and I doubt if it will change anytime soon. I mean, there are other matters, but really, since you say that, we will not do whatever to do. We certainly
Well, the Ghana Education Service is joining us. They'll be addressing all the concerns that have been raised in the course of the week since we started conversations on the implementation of the free senior high school.
I hope he's listening, though, but I need to say good morning to him. The Honorable Doctor. Very good morning to you.
Yes. Well, we're hoping he's listening.
Very much so.
But of course, we've got the all-important conversation to have with the Ghana Education Service. We'll start it right after these messages.
I nearly gave up on driving out of frustration. What hadn't I done? Purging, replacing electrical parts, changing my fuel pump, and still the engine noise in my car won't stop. Then I met this guy who said I should try Goil Fuel. By the way, my name is Thomas. I did try Goil Super XP Ron 95. Now my car is renewed. Yankonkwa!
Goil stocks only higher grade fuels, further enriched with XP3 multifunctional enhancer. More efficient, eco-friendly, and at no extra cost. Available at every Goil station. Ajibebia. Goil Super XP Ron 95 and Diesel XP. Higher grade fuels. Excellent for modern engines and all vehicles. Goil. Good energy. Yeah, yeah, dear.
It's a goal! Just as you carry your favorite club, Kumasi Asante Kotoko, close to your heart, the club also brings ultimate care for you, your family, and your property through Fabu Assure. Fabu Assure, powered by Star Assurance, provides ultimate cover for your vehicle, either through comprehensive or third-party cover. Protection for your home against fire, natural disasters, or burglary under homeowners policy, and peace of mind with the travel policy. Support your champion team and also enjoy reliable insurance cover from Star Assurance through Fabu Assure. Check with your circles and sign up for a policy or call 0507 03 9891. Asante Kotoko, Kumapima, Apimbeba. Star Assurance, your solid partner.
Let's plunge 5 million trees today. Fellow Ghanaians, it's time to arise and build a better and sustainable Ghana for future generations. Plant a tree today and save the environment. Join the nationwide tree planting exercise and let's go planting 5 million trees on June 11th this year. Yes, we are planting 5 million trees in one day. Grab a seedling from your Forestry Commission District Office or District Assembly Office today. It's my mandate. It's your mandate. It's our mandate to protect our environment. Be a citizen, not a spectator. Green Ghana, let's go planting. This campaign is proudly brought to you by the Government of Ghana, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and Forestry Commission. Let's plant 5 million trees today for the next generation.
As an executive, every transaction needs to be swift and convenient.
Kindly enter your PIN to authorize the transaction, sir. Here's your purchase, sir.
I travel light with Zenith Bank. It's faster, it's smarter.
I appreciate the little things. Whether I'm topping up airtime, paying for pizza, or my DSTV subscription, I live light with Zenith Bank. It's faster, it's smarter.
Whether you're buying, selling, on the move, or just going through life, Zenith Bank's vast array of digital banking products and services such as payment cards, POS terminals, the bank's mobile banking application, Z Mobile, and many more help you carry out your transactions faster and smarter. Go light with Zenith Bank. It's faster, it's smarter. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
For Pepsodent, smiles are one of the most important things we have. The problem is, globally, 1 in 2 children suffer from cavities. Pepsodent, with maximum cavity protection, helps to prevent the formation of cavities. Pepsodent, because every smile matters. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Super Morning Show.
Yeah, you see, this song goes out to all the junior high and senior high students of this country. Yeah, I know you love me and I love you too. Yes. If I go back to JSS, I would have paid attention in class. If I go back.
You're welcome back to the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And we promised you from the beginning, on Tuesday when we started this conversation, we promised you that you will hear from every side in this conversation. Every stakeholder will have their day. So on day 1, you heard from parents. On day 2, you heard from head teachers. On day 3, you heard from students and teachers. And today, you're going to hear from the authorities. The conversation is about free SHS. How is it going? How can it be better? That's what we care about. That's what we're talking about. And the Ghana Education Service joins us this morning to deal with all the issues from their perspective. We're happy to have with us the Deputy Director General for Quality and Access at the Ghana Education Service, Dr. Kwabena Bempah Tandor. Dr. Bempah Tandor, it's very nice to see you. Good morning.
It's good to see you, Kwadwo. Good morning to you. And good morning to you too, Winston.
Good morning, Dr. Tandor.
Yeah. So have you been listening? Have you been throughout the 3 days we've been talking about this?
Sincerely, no. I've not been listening, and I've not been listening not because I don't want to listen, but because I've had other engagements and work which has unfortunately not allowed me to be able to listen. But, you know, if I may, we are aware, at least that over the past 3 days, Joy has, your show in particular, you have undertaken an exercise. It's a very important exercise on how free SHS is going. And in that exercise, you have been discussing the policy, its impacts, and everything else. I would say that we were not involved from the beginning. We were not aware of this exercise from the beginning. We became aware about 2 hours into your first show on Tuesday. And my friend and I, Winston, had a conversation. But we wish that we were at the table from the beginning because we want to be partners in this. And we want to be able to work through the issues with you on it. But, you know, I'm happy to say that over the last 24 hours or so, your production team and us, the Ghana Education Service in particular, we have come to an agreement for us to be able to come and to respond to the issues that were raised in the course of the past 3 days. Your production team reports to us that you have been engaged in serious conversations, and there are a number of issues raised by parents, raised by a head teacher, students, as well as teachers themselves. And there are 14 clear issues that were communicated to us, 5 from the parents, 4 from head teachers, 3 from students, and 2 from teachers. And we are made to understand that these 14 issues were correlated through phone calls and text messages over the past 3 days from people who are saying they are parents. Yes, we do have parents in this country. From people who are saying they are head teachers and teachers as well as students. Now, I would like to quickly also add and register the deep displeasure of the Ghana Education Service that we were not originally invited to the table. I think that it is, you know, in such conversations, it would have been fair that would have been at the table. Nonetheless, the issues raised by people who contacted and joined the program through phone calls and text messages are important issues. They are issues that we have been grappling with in this country over a number of years, actually decades. Issues in our schools didn't just emerge yesterday or this morning. So we are here to respond to those 14 concerns and to be able to, after those 14 concerns that were raised by parents or people calling that their parents, teachers, students, and head teachers, that we are able to respond to those issues and respond to them effectively. I want to also say that this is not a fight. It's a national conversation that I believe that Joy, and especially through your renowned show, Super Morning Show, you have ignited. And it is a national conversation that we all want to be at the table to talk about. And in being able to sit at the table to talk about it, especially as one of your big partners in this process, and especially as the agency responsible for the implementation of the policy on education for pre-tertiary education. If such a major policy is being discussed that we are implementing, it would have been nice as great partners of Joy to have come to your Super Morning Show with you from the beginning. I have made several attempts, and we have made several attempts to actually even work together on certain shows. Maybe not on your, I've not had a conversation with you here, but one of your other very renowned colleagues, Daniel Dazi, and I have been in several conversations around sitting down and planning together. But unfortunately, we know that, you know, people get busy, things happen, other issues come up, you know, and in the job that you do in the media, obviously, sometimes plans may not materialize the way you expect it to materialize because other stories break. Other important things need to come up that as media men and women, you have to be able to talk about them, inform the public. So we do get it. But if I don't make the point that we want to register displeasure, I think that we will be doing ourselves a disservice, because this is something that, especially with the relationship that we have, we would have expected that we would have been called to the table right from the beginning. But be that as it may, we're here. You have communicated to us through your production team yesterday 14 concerns, 5 from parents, 4 from head teacher, 3 from students, and 2 from a teacher. And we are here to address, just like we have agreed, those concerns. Okay. Once we go through those concerns, we can continue the conversation. And I just want you to know, I am a teacher by profession. I am a trained teacher, and I love being a teacher. So I'm always excited when I sit in a classroom, sit in a lecture, and listen to teachers, you know. And as a good teacher that I am, when the production team sent us those 14 concerns, I prepared my lesson notes. And so I am here to deliver the lesson as a teacher. And I expect the two of you to be my students. And I expect to use a strategy called participatory learning. It is one of the key pedagogical strategies that we use in teaching. And so over the next hour or so, I don't know how much time you're going to allow for this conversation to happen, but I heard you say this morning, this is our day.
Yes,
and as educationists, we are here to educate the public. Right. And I am going to ask you to join me as my students as we go through the delivery of my lesson notes. And I engage you, and then the three of us will sit here and help to at least address those 14 concerns to the public. Okay. And then from there, I think that as a teacher, any teacher must be able to also then allow students to do some question and answers. You know, so that's why we're here today.
Okay, Dr. Bempata, and thank you once again for coming. We are going to spend most of our time answering these questions. That's what we are interested in, getting your responses to the issues that have come up. But I think it's important that since you have expressed your displeasure, that we tell you that we acknowledge your concerns.
I appreciate
and that it's important that we clarify that from the very beginning, the plan was to do things just like this. That every day we would give one stakeholder the opportunity to tell us their view of what's going on. That was the plan from the beginning. And we have executed the plan exactly so. We haven't ambushed anyone. We haven't done anything behind anyone's back. We have kept everybody in the loop of how we intend to do things. So even though you mentioned that we came to an agreement 24 hours ago, we started the conversation from day one.
But we were not informed of the conversation. I think that needs to be clear.
What I'm saying
so
is
we were
that
not, as a major stakeholder, we were never made aware that we needed to listen so that we can even respond. And I think that needs to be clear.
Okay, and you see, that is actually the point I sought to clarify. You said yourself that 2 hours into the conversation, on the first day, you started talking with
Yes,
ministers.
because we were alerted that this was happening.
Very well.
Yes.
So you have been aware from the first
I
day.
see that you are being given notebooks. This is going to be a great lecture and a lesson today. Yeah.
All right, so let's get to work.
But yes, but I think we have to go for the BBC News shortly, and then once we return after the BBC News, yes, Dr. Tando has talked about the notebooks. They're ready. We'll get into the conversation, and like he's indicated himself, would give our listeners who have become students today a chance to also ask all the questions, and then answers will be provided. Stay with us. When we return after the BBC News, we get into the conversation with Dr. Kwadna Tando.
This country, yeah. I know you love me and I love you too. Yes. If I go back to JSS, I would have paid attention in class. If I go back, I wouldn't have looked at my French madam ass. If I go back to JSS, I would have taken my lessons very serious. Instead of sitting at the back and acting hilarious with my best friend Kojo, aka Aquarius. If I go back to school, Challenge like I no go break any rule. Like breaking bounds with my friends to Kingsby Hotel just to swim in the pool. If I go back to junior high, I would have gathered the courage just to say hi to the pretty girl who was always looking fly.